Now my colleague from the House Oversight Committee and from the state of Florida, Ms. Luna.
Thank you. I also want to point out that they are telling people that they can't have cameras in the courtroom, but if they had nothing to hide, and if they're truly being honest about this, why is it that you guys can't be in the courtroom and see exactly what we're seeing? Just because we're members of Congress does not mean we have authority more than you guys to know exactly what's happening in that courtroom. So just an update. The president is doing well. He's in good spirits. We are here today because we know that this is nonsense and should not be happening in the United States of America. Furthermore, to Cohen, who admitted to lying to members of Congress, that's contempt of Congress, just so that you are tracking. And I want to follow it up by saying this. It is by no coincidence that you have Goldman, a member of House Oversight who's a Democrat, prepared Cohen for his testimony, is also retained by the judge's daughter as a client. Does that seem like it's not sham to you? It is corrupt lawfare. It's the Biden prosecutions, and Biden, you're going to lose this election cycle.
Have friendly protests, but we're not allowed to have anything here. They have more police and more assistant DAs and DAs. I've never seen anything like it. Over what everybody, Alan Dershowitz, everybody said there's no crime here. There's no crime. Jonathan Durling, every single person, Greg Jarrett, Andy McCarthy, look, anyone you want to name, Mark Levin, great lawyer, all of them, great lawyers, great legal scholars. Every single one said there's no crime. The crime is that they're doing this case. This was a case that wasn't going to be done. And then when I announced I was running, they brought it up. They could have done it 7 years ago. This could have been brought 7 years ago. But they wanted it right smack in the middle of election. These are very dishonest people that we're dealing with. But outside, it's like Fort Knox. You can't get within 3 blocks of this place if you're a civilian. And it's a shame what they're doing. What they're doing in terms of suppression and election interference has never been anything like that. The good news is the polls are through the roof. One just came out way up in North Carolina, way up in Georgia, way up in Nevada, way up in Arizona. Overall, way up, leading by 5, 6, 7 points. Crooked Joe Biden, most crooked president we've ever had, the worst president in the history of our country. We have a lot of congressmen and some senators down today, and they're all...
Yeah, I was ready, they didn't have my back. They were petty, I stayed in my bed. On that petty, I brought it right back.
Just an absolute disgrace, y'all. This is America, man. Even the Dems and Biden lovers are saying this shouldn't even be going on right now. This case should have never been started. That's how you know it's bad. Even some of them are agreeing. Boy, kangaroo, how high can you go? Oh boy. I hope everybody is blessed, well, and healthy, man. My beautiful patriots, brothers and sisters, beautiful people around the world, man. Hope y'all are having an amazing week. We're going to continue to bring amazing updates. We're going to continue to wake up people. We're going to continue to bring the truth. And hey, man, look at the comments. Is this America that we used to adore and respect? When a liar is a star witness, you know something is desperately wrong. Did I say that right? Desperately wrong. And they got real desperate. Joe Biden says he want to debate. And we finna mop the floor with you, Joe. We finna mop the floor with you. And you better not have no earpiece on. You better not have no note cards. And ain't no teleprompter gonna be there. She says, Jim says, Alina is right. The case should have never started. Yeah. I hope Trump brings a defamation suit against all involved, including Bragg personally. Kangaroo court, waste of taxpayers' money. Ah, boy. I'm ready to crack open a cold one in November with you guys, man. I really am. I'm ready. And I'm ready to see the look on everybody. We're ready to see the look on all their faces. Everybody. MSNBC, I'll tell you, The View. I want to see the faces on all of them. Everybody. When Trump walks back in there and put his big feet down and strokes that mullet. And he takes his hand and just strokes that mullet. And then after that, he strokes that mullet and he takes that red mega hat and throws it on just like this. And smiles. Tell Joe to wake up. It's on fire. The first responders and Trump is coming. Somebody, why he ain't woke up yet? Come on, sir, it's time to wake up. This thing is on fire, man. We got to come take this fire out. You know? Hope y'all been spreading love, man. People are struggling at an all-time high right now. Again, I tell y'all every video. Depression, suicide rates are at an all-time high. Anxiety, all-time high. PTSD, people don't even want to wake up tomorrow. That's how bad things have gotten, man. That's how bad things have gotten. Do y'all see people at the gas station? Do y'all see people's faces at the stores? Do y'all see people's faces in the public? Do y'all see homeless veterans sitting outside? Yeah. Yeah. I see it every day, man. So I encourage you to spread the love. Sorry, I don't mean to go on a little emotional rant before we get into this little clip, but it's real out here, man. It breaks my heart, man, for real. Spread the love, man. Check up on your loved ones. Call them, text them. Give them a hug for me today. When you go out in the public, laugh, smile, crack jokes with people. Be kind, man. You never know what people are going through, especially in these dark times that we're living in. We're living in some dark times, man. Dark times. Let's check this clip out.
The New York versus Trump trial resumes with day 2 of cross-examination of Michael Cohen.
Cohen's former attorney, ex-federal prosecutor, emerging as a possible defense witness. He testified before the House saying Cohen once swore his old boss was not involved in the payment to Stormy Daniels.
I said, Michael, the way this works is if you have truthful information about Donald Trump, that's clearly what they're looking for, I can have all your legal problems solved by the end of the week. His response, I swear to God, Bob, I don't have anything on Donald Trump. I said, Michael, I want you to think carefully about this. I probably came back to this subject 10 or 20 times during the 2-hour period. Every time I brought it up, every time he answered, I swear to God, Bob, I don't have anything on Donald Trump.
Alina Habba is former President Trump's legal spokesperson, and she joins us now. Alina, thank you for being here. If the defense can get Bob Costello on the stand to say that, what he said yesterday, isn't this case officially over?
Well, I'm not sure it really should have begun. I think the case, frankly, is already over, and I don't think it hinges on Bob Costello's testimony, I'll be frank. They haven't proved essential elements of the crime that is at hand. What they've done is create...
Somebody please comment down below the crime. Send me an email right now. Message, DM me on one of my social media platforms. Somebody tell me, please, right now, what the crime. I've been looking all over. I can't find it. I Googled it. I looked on Twitter. I went out and asked people in the public. Do y'all know what the crime was? And they all just looked at me like we thought you knew. I don't know. They looked at me and said, we don't know what the crime is either. Why nobody know what the crime is? Election interference. Can't beat the man fair and square. Now pull the stats out. Look at the polls. Look at everybody waking up. Look how popular y'all done made them. Way more popular. Y'all have done some amazing campaigning. I tell you that. Some amazing campaigning. Meanwhile, the fella sitting in court then fell asleep. Yeah. He's mad. He's mad. No, he didn't fell asleep. He fell asleep because it don't make no sense. He shouldn't even be there. I would fall asleep too. I would. What happened? I would fall asleep too. Yeah.
created a lot of noise and a lot of distractions for the American people, given you some salacious stories. But don't forget what this is. This is about how they booked something at Trump Tower in the accounting department, whether they should have put legal expense. That's it. And you want to show me that Donald Trump, who was sitting in the White House, had any idea about that, or that it was done incorrectly? Both things I haven't seen. So while all of this, again, goes to credibility, which is incredibly important, and I commend Bob for what he's done and what he said, which is the truth, I still believe without him, the case has still not been proven. They're clearly about to rest their case. I think Michael Cohen will be their last witness. We're on cross-examination today, so we'll see how it goes. But like I said, thank you, Bob. I think it's great. Obviously, it's important for credibility purposes, but I don't think they've proven a single thing that they need to prove yet.
So you're right that this case is really simply about a paperwork. They say error. Other people would say not even error, because Michael Cohen was Trump's lawyer and he filed it under a legal expense. So that would be just like an administrative detail that has risen to the level of 34 felony counts. But there has been so much that has been brought into this case. And legal experts say that it is done to confuse jurors. So with that in mind, Alina, how important are closing arguments to get the jurors to focus on the simple case at hand about the filing of legal expenses?
That's a great question. I think that closing arguments are a critical point. I think there's another thing that's critical, which is the jury instructions. We've heard evidence come in on this case that should not have come in. We've heard testimony that is outside of the realm and scope of this case. The issue I have is even with limiting instructions, it's not really going to unring the bell, and the jury's heard it. So yes, closing arguments are critical. They're a summation. But again, their summation will be as confusing for them as the trial has been. I have no concerns about our team knocking it out of the park. My concern is that when you have a trial where there is so much confusing information, even with an instruction, if the instruction is not done, and that's always a back and forth between the attorneys and the judge to get that done, if it's not perfectly done, if it's not done clearly, and if the instructions mislead the jury, you can have a devastating result. So I think it's twofold. It's going to be closings, and it's going to be the jury instructions as well that are critical.
Jury instructions are increasingly important as we get closer and closer. Alina Habba, great perspective. Thank you so much. Enjoy being in court the next time you're there.
Apparently it's cold. Bring a sweater. My goodness.
Cold in there. Unbelievable. Sad, man. Waste of taxpayer money. Someone says this is ridiculous. Trial needs to end soon as possible. Fun fact: Stormy owes President Trump over $90,000 in legal fees. Fun fact. Oh man, I'll tell you guys. It's a lot of people that need to be held accountable, man. Held accountable. And I hope Trump does bring them suits, you know, and hit them where it hurt. Especially Alvin Do Nothing Bragg. Got a conflicted judge. I mean, it's just sad, man. It really is. Everything we've covered in these last couple of months with these cases, man, and just seen them fall apart. Crying Jack Smith, Fannie G, Mattress Woods. You know, where's the mattress at? Where is the mattress at with all the money in there? Me and my Patriots still looking for the mattress. Letitia, Big Back James. I mean, Judge Moron. I mean, Engoron. McAfee. He at the event in the back with the strippers at the Fannie G Willis event. They giving out awards, marijuana and Grey Goose everywhere. And then her lover, he brings an organic apple pie to the event. the judge sees all the evidence. He don't want to step on nobody's toes because he knew re-election was coming up. Sad, man. These cases have been just, people are just laughing, man. Laughing. This is America. Someone's, again, America that we used to adore and respect. This is really America? People are really asking that. That's sad, man. Y'all comment down below. Love to my beautiful patriots, my brothers and sisters around the world. I hope, again, y'all been spreading that love, man. We are living in some crazy, sick, dark times. I'm telling you. I know I come on here laughing, cracking jokes, but I also keep it real, man. I'm gonna stay real. I'm gonna stay calling it out, man. You know, I've learned a lot being on this journey myself, you know. And like I said, when almost a year ago, when I started calling, you know, we started calling this stuff out, man. We kind of we didn't get, you know, censored or anything, but we, you know, there was a lot of, I didn't like all of the anxiety. I had a little anxiety with, you know, my comment section and people just attacking and all that stuff. And you know, we was receiving threats, but you know, I love the threats. I love the hate comments. I love it all. And I stand tall and strong with my boots on, you know. Hell, pretty soon I'm gonna ask somebody to give me a cigarette. Hey, fun fact, y'all know back in the 70s and the 80s, cigarettes used to boost your immune system. Y'all didn't even know that, huh? Y'all didn't even know that, man. See, that's one thing about my patriots. Y'all didn't even know that. Some of y'all did. Some of my patriots knew. But a lot of y'all didn't even know that. Yeah, back in the day, them cigarettes used to boost your immune system. I love y'all, man. Y'all have an amazing rest of your day, rest of the week, and have an amazing weekend. You know, we're going to have a lot of amazing videos, a lot of amazing updates every single day, man. We got Memorial Day coming up. We're going to ride, baby. Pretty soon we're going to crack open the code in November, man. God bless all you beautiful people around the world. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man.